It's story time with Hippy Dippy. Now then, I'm gonna let you guys know that I have been through hell, pretty much. So this is gonna be the when she bows down. I'm gonna tell you a story about my life and stuff, and pretty much so. So my first thing that I did in my lifetime is I banged my head on the heater while I was 4. Um, I hit the when there was a radiator heater on the bottom of the house. I hit the end that was sticking out that was sharp. So yeah, I literally died on the operating table. At first, they thought I was on drugs. I found out later on that they actually brought in a priest, which is fucking hilarious. Not with the situation at hand, which I don't know why. It's the main reason why I hate my dad because of the fact that my dad did not want to take me to the hospital, and my mom was at work, so I had to stay home for 6 hours after I hit my head on the heater before my mom got home, and then she took me to the hospital because my eyes were on the back of my head. Surprisingly, I got to the hospital on my own free will. I collapsed on the ground. They thought I was on drugs, and then how do I say this? They they did the head surgery. Did not knock me out. Did not sterilize. They didn't wash their hands. They just immediately went into my brain. I died on the operating table. And then they said that they might have to put me in a drug coma because my pressure was too high. And then my mom started screaming at me, even though I can still hear her when my pressure's still high. And my pressure went down when she was screaming at me, which I thought was really elevated. This is why I love my mom so much. But anyway, um, after that, they said that I wouldn't be able to walk anymore until my mom took me home and forced me to walk. So I appreciate it. It's called tough love. Most people don't know what the fuck that is anymore, which is kind of sad and depressing, to be honest with you. So I managed to walk, and thank God I did, because I noticed that my pelvis is tilted because of that reason. So I walk with a limp. If I stand on my left leg, I'm 6 feet. If I stand on my right leg, I'm 5'6", because my pelvis is that much tilted. So I have trouble walking everywhere I go. I also get made fun of a lot and bullied a lot too. And that's the main story of it. Like, always make sure that you always be kind to your friends, because you don't know if something happens to them, like a brain injury, or they're fucked up after a car accident or something like that. You don't know how your friends are gonna react, because some friends just ignore you and they think that you're a weird ass douchebag. And that's the sad reality of human beings, is the fact that when you look different or you're acting different, they don't like you anymore. They cast you out like a outcast. And that's what pretty much happened to me. That's why I don't like talking to people most of the days. Because everywhere I go, everyone gives me dirty looks. And it just really is sad. But I'm still always positive and always being a fucking dipshit. Well, not dipshit. I'm like more of along the lines of fucking comedic effect. I always like being. I always like to make people laugh, and that's the main reason why this story, even though it's sad, because I could have ended up dead, but I'm not gonna sit around and say that it's a good thing that I'm still alive. Actually, it is actually a good thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. See, when you have a brain injury, your brain does not think. Like, I think I talk way too fast. I feel like I talk way too fast than my brain thinks about it. So I do apologize if it makes no fucking sense what the fuck I'm talking about. But I did have a brain injury. I have two bald spots where they put tubes in the back of my head. And I also have a scar of a C on the side of my head. Although with the C on the side of my head, I always think of it as my initials, because my first name begins with a C, and also my last name begins with a C, which I think is pretty fucking funny. So yeah, that's the story time. I might do these more often. So yeah, story time with Hippy Dippy. So And this is going to be interesting. I'm going to start new stuff. It's just going to be me talking while she bows down in the beginning of the video.